guys, this is Femi Akimo. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for my last two videos. I had a couple of viewers. Thank you very much for the comments and then the likes and then the share. I really appreciate. So far we have about 22 subscribers. that's a major plus from when we started. We only just had like maybe 5, and just that one video brought us to like 22 or maybe more now. I've not checked today. This is 2nd of February. I'll be bringing a couple of things that we need to know or understand when we get to the UK. Yeah, I know. I've been seeing some kind of comments, people saying, all these people, what's wrong with all these people that just go to the UK and all those stuff. Well, I just feel that, like myself and any other person that feels like they should share their experience so that people can learn. I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yes, some of you may have lived here for like 20 years, 30 years. If we are not getting the information from you, those of us that just got here, it's not a bad idea if we share this information and let people know, these things. So it's a good way to start or give information to people. Okay, so welcome back. I have a list here of some informations. Should I call it the do's and the don'ts? Of things. Of course, the list is, I have about 20, but the list is longer. Some of these things you have to go through the process to learn them, but this is longer. But this is like just a guide to know, do's and don'ts of, the things that you need to understand about the United Kingdom. Okay, the first on my list is ask questions. See here, there's no question that is right or wrong. The question that you think is actually senseless or stupid, you'll be shocked that it is actually the right question, because for you to ask questions, it means that you don't know a thing, or you don't know this thing, or you don't know how to perform this particular task. So you need someone to guide you. It could be a road, it could just be a place of work, it could be you're traveling and then you need direction. It could be anything. Just ask questions. There's no right or wrong when it comes to asking questions in the UK. I think generally there's no right or wrong question. It's just that some of us just think that when we ask certain question, it looks funny. No, there's nothing like that. So ask questions. Nobody's going to beat you. In our Nigerian pidgin, we say that person we ask for road, no they lost, and that's the truth. If you don't ask, nobody will know what you're thinking, and then they will not be able to even help you. So ask questions. Secondly, speak normally. Speak normally. Yes, if you think your English is not good enough, of course you should improve on that, but speak normally. Don't try to speak like them. Yes, there may be a little bit of twist in their pronunciation, their tone especially. There are certain ways they pronounce certain things, so you may have to just do a bit of that, but don't try to fake it all the way. Just speak normally, like you normally speak English back home. You'll be shocked that some of them even want to learn your native language. I know a couple of them like that say, okay, they're learning Yoruba or they're learning Igbo. So speak normally. Number 3, when you go through a door, keep the door open, especially when you notice that there's somebody coming behind you. Then just like if you walk through a door and you notice somebody is coming behind, no matter how much in a hurry you are, just try to help the person. It will take maybe max 3 seconds, and then you get a thank you. Of course, everybody likes a thank you. So if you get a thank you, I mean that could actually make your day. So when you walk through your door, just keep it open. So I'm trying to mark, some of the things that I've mentioned here, so that I don't have to repeat myself. The fourth one is, don't stare into people's eyes when you're walking. Don't stare into people's eyes. Don't look at them straight in the eyes when you're walking on the road, when you are in the train station, when you're on the train, in the bus, in a public place, even when they are, when you're at home or with someone, unless the person is like a visitor and then you guys are having a conversation. Of course, when you're having a conversation, you should look at the person, that communication. But when you're just in a public place, don't stare at people. I repeat, don't stare at people, especially when it's the opposite sex, man to woman. Some people see it as offensive. Some will actually appreciate it. So why are you staring? I don't know. I don't think it's a crime per se that will lead you to the cell or prison. No, but it could be misread, and then it could land you in trouble. So please don't stare in people's face. This one brings me to the fifth one, which is mind your business. Here, they know how to mind their business. They can even call your attention to it. If you're not minding your business, they'll tell you, do you mind? Do you mind minding your business? You understand? Of course, somebody is going to insult you, or of course, some of them will use foul languages, yes, especially the older ones. But please mind your business. Don't get into what is not yours, or what does not concern you, or what they don't call you into. Try as much as possible to mind your business. Keep your distance when talking. When you're having a conversation with somebody, a stranger, doesn't have, unless the person is your friend, but if it's a stranger, you're asking questions, like number one, if you need to ask questions, direction, just keep a little bit of distance, just a little bit, like arm's length, so because not for anything, it's just courtesy. Just keep a distance when you're talking with somebody. Don't overdo things. People don't care. Don't overdo things. Let's say, for instance, you're trying to talk to make them understand you. No, just talk normally. You're trying to impress, your neighbors, your colleagues. People actually don't care. They don't care what you wear, what you eat, where you sleep, the cars you drive, the clothes you wear, they actually don't care. They don't see these things. The funny thing is, when you wear all these things inside, during winter, for example, you wear all these things inside, and then you're wearing a jacket. You're going to wear a jacket on it. The truth is, people actually don't care what you have, what you wear. They don't. Unless you are funding, maybe their school, they're funding their bills. Maybe then they will care, but people don't care. They don't care about these things. And it leads me to the next point, which is there's dignity in labor. So whatever you are doing, you're a cleaner, a doctor, a lawyer, you are a public health worker, you are anything, healthcare assistant, support worker, people actually don't care about that. You find people sitting in the same bus, in the same train, on the same train, on the same road in church. Nobody cares what you're doing. That's one thing I love about this United Kingdom. Nobody cares what you're doing, no matter what you're doing. Even if you don't have a job, nobody cares. Even if you're homeless, nobody cares. Everybody just treats people in that same manner. I don't even care whether they are faking it or not. The truth is, nobody cares. Whatever you are doing, just there's dignity in labor. Whatever you find to do, See, if you come here first because of the bills that you need to pay, I tell you, if you come here first, anything you find to do, just do anything. Now, I'm not saying that you should just do anyhow, but anything that's going to pay your bills, do first. You can build from there. I will give a more direct example, maybe much later, maybe in another video, where these things, that this is how it works. You just need to just do something to be able to help you to be able to pay your bills, or get yourself get by, especially for maybe students coming in that you have to pay so much, and you don't have those funds at that moment. Just do whatever you can at that moment, and then you can build on it. These people are very particular. The UK is very particular about experience more than the degrees you have. You'll be shocked that all the degrees you have in this world, they may just dump it. Yes, it will help, no doubt. For example, if you have doctorates, here, not from home. If you have doctorate degrees here, it will help you. But if you bring it from your home country, I don't think so. You may still have to go through some kind of training or school. So there's dignity in labor. Be time conscious. Be what? Time conscious. I remember one time I was searching for an apartment, and then I got there late. Not because I wanted to get there late. I missed my bus stop. And the funny thing about this thing is, it's not like my home country where if you miss the bus stop, you can just take a bike and then it will get you there. Or you miss your bus stop, you can just quickly take another bus back. No. The bus you likely take back might go through another route and come all the way back again, like a circle. And then you will just find yourself that you have missed an hour. So I was supposed to be there by I think 11:30. I got there past 12. And I kept calling and calling. That's a story for another day. And maybe because it was just not possible. And I left. It was a distance. It was quite a distance. The house where I was then to where I was going to search for a place was quite a distance. It was from East London, Canning Town, and I went all the way to, I can't remember the name. But by the time I noticed that by the time I was walking back and forth, I walked another long distance from where the house was, and I found myself in Peckham, or around Peckham, and then I had to walk back again to take another bus. And I spent like hours on the road, and that day was just useless because I didn't do anything. So be time conscious. If you have an appointment, be punctual. In fact, you have to set your time. Yes, Google Map will tell you that this is the estimate of time you get there. For example, if it says 1 hour 15 minutes, leave like 30 minutes before that 1 hour starts counting. I dare say, because if you go late, it's going to be on you, not on anybody. They will not even care whether something happened. Be what? Time conscious. Don't lie about anything. See here in the UK, the United Kingdom intelligence agency or whatever, they are smart. Don't lie about anything. Anything you have, from job to this thing, don't lie about anything, about the documents you have. Don't lie about it. Especially even if you are caught, don't lie about it. Just tell the truth. It may just be that what will save you. If you try to cut corners, it doesn't work. See, cutting corners in this country, I've seen that it cannot work. It cannot work. If you know how to cut corners before, as you are stepping out of wherever you're coming from, once you land at Heathrow, in fact, as you're stepping, before you step on the plane from your own country, just drop that garment and enter the plane. It will not work. If you are not truthful, they will know. If you are not honest, they will know. So don't try to play smart. It will not work. It will not work. Be courteous. Try to be courteous. Say thank you. Say please. Say excuse me. Those things that we were taught, when we're in nursery school. please excuse me, thank you. I can't remember that song now. You have to be courteous, because that's how it works here. As little as when you get on the bus and you're getting down from the bus, it's a bit strange. It was a bit strange for me when I started hearing people say, thank you. I'm like, okay. Thank you for what exactly? It wasn't free. I paid my ticket. So why am I telling him thank you? But the truth is, it's just a thing that, like my last video that says, what you transmit is what you get back. The energy. These people, yes, I know you paid for it, yes, but they're doing you a service, by driving, and they drive carefully. You don't see, car accident, bus accidents. You don't see all of that. So the drive. So, it won't cost anything actually to just say, oh, thank you. It makes the person feel good. It makes the person feel that, like when I was saying there's dignity in labor. Sometimes maybe have somebody come to your house to help you clean or something. Just say thank you. Be courteous. It doesn't have to be your wife or your husband or your kids or your parent. To everybody, it helps. That's what has made this country. That's what has made it what it is. Yes, they have flaws. I'm not saying that they are perfect. I'm not saying the United Kingdom is perfect. No, but it has helped. Help me. No, thank you, please. Things like that. Just be cautious. Be cautious. Be mindful of these kind of things. When you see an old person, standing in the bus, you can stand up for them. If you decide to do it for a lady, that's fine. People that are disabled, you can do for them also. It is just something to do. Be courteous, have manners. Keep your energy short. Don't keep your greetings short. Don't make it too, don't ginger too much. Hello. Now, if the person decides to, have a conversation with you, maybe afterwards. But for example, when you see your neighbors, hello, how are you? If they answer you, no one. If they don't, nobody will not answer you. I'm sure about that. But make it short. Make it short and simple. Don't do too much. This one, I'm going to stress a bit on it. Don't judge people. I've heard about, there's racism. I know. Maybe yes. Let me. I don't want to say I don't agree with you, or I'm just saying that I know. But I've always said this, that I treat people by my own standard, not by their standard, not by what they've done to me. Just by my own standard, my choice, what I want to do. In my own country, in my own country, we have different tribes. As a matter of fact, we have 250 tribes and languages. And then I've heard people say that I can't marry from this tribe or from that tribe, or they are not my people, or they don't speak my language. And we all come. I'm giving an example, and then we all come from. For example, we come from Nigeria to another country, and then you find somebody that is not acting or not giving you the same vibe that you expect, and you think that it is racism. Fine, let's assume there's racism, but you need to understand that this person too is trying to understand you. They don't know you, they don't know you from anywhere. You're of a different color. They're just trying to be careful around you. Yes, some people have bad manners, bad character, bad behavior, understand, but treat them. Look at it this way. They're acting that way because of the way they were raised. Because we have seen the same skin color that have done far better than even your own skin color. Yes, I have experienced it. I know, people, white people that have done far better than people of my color. And this is not pretense. They did it willingly. They went all out. They are kind and gentle. That's how they were raised by their parents. So the issue of racism, I think it just has to do with people, the individual, not a whole race or people of certain colors. No, it's just people, just like back home. Yes, it's just people generally, not because they are white, that's how they behave. No, other whites have been trained properly and they did proper and they did well. So we have to take that out and be sure that no, they are not thinking in that direction. Avoid confrontation. You can make your point, but you don't have to be confrontational. No, it's not accepted. I dare say you'll be arrested. If you get into a fight, you'll be arrested. You can be deported. Nobody gets into fights here. I've not seen rage. Yes, I know, I've heard that, there are certain gangs that carry knives about, they stab themselves, they kill themselves. Yes, I know. But you will not see public fight, physical assault, shouting, screaming at each other. Nobody does that here. Or rather, you're not allowed to do it. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm saying that you're not allowed to do it. In fact, when you scream, everybody just looks at you like, what's going on? Why are you doing this? As in, are you okay? So, please, no, avoid confrontation as much as possible. You can call the police if you think that there's going to be a confrontation between you and somebody. This one is a plus. To keep your sanity, especially if you're single or you're living alone. Go out. All my friends, anytime my friends come, to the country, to the UK, the first time they come in, what I do is sometimes I just take them out, just go around. Sometimes we even walk, like an hour, just walk around. It gives that relief, that beautiful. If you stay indoors, you will not experience anything. It gives you that freshness, that mind. You see, things differently from what you saw back home. Everything looks beautiful, and you just see you're experiencing something new. So go out. For those people that know how to, go out to public places to have fun, go out. Make sure you keep yourself. Don't stay indoor. Even if you are an indoor person, you are an introvert to the core. Please don't stay indoor. If you, yes, you can decide to just stay indoor, buy your popcorn, watch your movie, listen to music, do your aerobics, your yoga and the rest. But once in a while, just take a walk around your environment. It does something to your head. It changes your mind. So please do not stay idle at home. Join a community. It could be online. Join a community. Ask further questions if you need to know something. If you're coming to school, you can join a community in your school. If you're at work, you can join a community at your work. Be kind to people. They'll be kind to you. That's how it works. Give out. Even if they're not kind to you, just be kind to them. It will work in your favor. So join a community. Make sure that you are if you are not the outspoken type of person, just join the community and then just learn things from them. If you ask questions, you can ask. Exercise a lot. We eat a lot of things here. You intend not to burn so much energy because you don't even, there's no heat, so you're not burning anything, and you're taking in food and all those things, fat, oil and everything. So you must find a way to exercise. I don't necessarily do all the regular exercise, but I do a lot of long walks. If I'm going somewhere and I need to, I'll sometimes leave 30 minutes or an hour early. I can take a long walk to the train station instead of taking a bus. Or riding on the bus, I take long hours to the train station. Some evenings I just go out of the house and I take a long walk. I can go for 2 hours and then come back. Do that exercise. Stay on the line. When you're on a queue, stay on the line. You don't want to get into anybody's wahala when you're not on the line. Everybody will call you to order. In fact, you will not even be able to do it. So when you're on the queue in the bank, on maybe you're shopping somewhere, payment, cash points, payment points, ATM points, stay on the line. You don't want to jump. If you jump, like back home, we can jump. We can even saw somebody to stay on the line. I'm saying it now. Stay on the line. Okay. It's easy to blend in. Like me, I've just been here for 4 months. In fact, 4 months. I can't say going to 5 months. Because 4 months and a few days, and I have blended so much. I remember when my friend came around. he he was a bit nervous when we were going to the train station. I told him, I said, do you want to hear the truth? Nobody actually knows that you're just coming, because it's not written on your forehead, but I know how that, you know, makes you feel. You know, the consciousness of, okay, I just come, let me try and adjust. Just be yourself. Nobody, you know, the only, yes, you make some mistakes. I remember when I picked him up from the airport, Heathrow Terminal 4. So we wanted to ride on the bus all the way back home. It was a long ride, so an hour plus, like around 30 minutes. Straight bus. Okay, no, we took a bus from Heathrow to the point, and then that one now took us all the way for an hour plus. So the ride was like 2 hours. So the first bus that took us from Terminal 4 to the other point that we got another bus, I can't remember the name now. And you know, we're carrying bags. As when the door opened, I got out with 2 of his bags. He was carrying the other 2 bags. He was still trying to wear his backpack when the door closed, and he didn't even know what to do. I was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And then you know, he just rushed to the driver's side, and I was like, he wants to come down. You know, luckily for him, that area had just 2 bus stops, you know, side by side. And then the bus was able to stop in front of the other bus stop. If not, they would have carried him. And I don't think, okay, well, WhatsApp was still going to work, but who wants to go through that stress? You know, so you have to be fast about this. These people are fast. They walk fast. Everything is fast. Even they talk fast. When they call you on the phone, you just hearing, what you understand? I don't hear until they talk. I'll just say, okay. All right, yes, I shall know that they cannot rope me into anything. Because when that time comes, I'll tell them that no, I did not sign anything, I did not say anything. So you have to be fast about it, but try and blend in. Nobody knows that you're just coming. Don't forget to help people, especially people that are just coming in. If you have the opportunity to do so, please do it. You don't want to be the cause of someone else's fallback, or someone else's deportation, or someone else's issues or health issues. If you can, please help people, help them, help people. Just, you know, you from here, we're trying to build a community. I'm trying to build a community here. That's why I'm even doing this, you know, so that people can ask questions and they can, you know, reach out to me for free. Nobody's going to be asking you that, you know, do this or pay this one for this thing, unless you want me to do something, you know, else for you. Then that one you have to do that. But for this one, just help people. Make sure that you're helping people to, you know, get themselves, know their ways around. Help them as much as you can. You don't have to kill yourself to do it. You don't have to, you know, drain your blood to do it. But just help people. Help people, and it will come back to you. Oh yeah. Okay, let's make this 21. You know, I just remember this now. Don't, I beg you, do not go to people's houses uninvited. Kai, you don't want to know what will come out of that, the embarrassment. Don't, please don't go to people's houses uninvited. If you're not invited, in fact, you should place a call to them that you're coming at so place at so time. Don't, because you can get, in fact, I even discovered that even parents cannot even do that to their children. They say, okay, it's my son's house, let me go. Because if you get there, you may just hear them say, but we're not expecting you. You want to keep me out in the cold? We're not expecting you. See, this is not a matter of right or wrong. I'm not saying that it is wrong. I'm not saying this is right. Yeah, we know that this is wrong. But don't go, don't do it. Don't go to people's houses uninvited, and don't overstay your welcome. Once you overstay, once you sense that, okay, it's time to go, just pack your load and go. No matter how close you think you are to the person, don't do it. This is just an advice, plain truth and plain advice to you. Don't go uninvited. Don't overstay your welcome. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and share this video. If it has been of great help to you, please like and share, comment. If you have any questions, you can mail me, you can email me, or you can just leave it on the comment section and I'll get back to you. Bye bye.